Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Soul Messenger 369 Tarot. So, I wanted to come on and do a quick card pull for the eclipse that we have coming up here. Is it the 21st, I think? And it's a, solstice time. Lunar eclipse, right at the same time, right before our new moon. So let's just pull on that energy, see what it is that Spirit wants us to know about this eclipse that we've got coming up. What do we need to know about this eclipse in Virgo? Ten of Swords reverse, Lovers reverse, Two of Swords, right? Okay, so no longer turning a blind eye to those who didn't really love you, okay? Maybe you've cut ties with these people. You no longer have relationships with them because they stabbed you in the back. Because they are backstabbing, betraying, untrustworthy people. All right, so this is about, making decisions to cut people out of your life. Eclipsing people out of your life. Maybe particularly being that this eclipse is in Virgo, it may be specifically a Virgo or multiple Virgos that you are dealing with or having issue with. And God is saying now is the time. Right? The energy is ripe for that action to be taken now. Right? Or that somehow, some way, maybe you've been waiting for something to happen and the universe is bringing whatever it is through now to help you be able to cut ties with these people who, either never loved you or just changed up on you. Right. And, these people, they may feel like you holding them accountable is a betrayal. They feel like these people probably betrayed you 10 ways to Sunday, and and you are just simply holding them accountable for those betrayals, and they feel like you're betraying them. Well, guess what? The feeling is mutual, okay? It's mutual. The Lovers is reverse, okay? Nobody wants to continue, okay, to be a part of this relationship anymore. All right, we have the Nine of Swords sideways, which tells me it's current energy. All right, so this could be past or present. This is current energy. Someone is in the Nine of Swords. They are in regret. They are having a hard time sleeping. They're in a living nightmare. Okay, they are just beginning to feel some of the hell, okay, that they tried to put you through. And there's an Emperor in reverse here. Okay, so this is a tyrant. Okay, this is someone who not only wanted to backstab and betray you, but control and manipulate you by any means necessary. At all costs. Okay, and they had you in a living nightmare, whether you realized it or not. And now it's coming back to them. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of like a boomerang here with this eclipse. Is that like maybe there's, like I said, maybe you've been waiting on something. I feel like you did something, past energy work through maybe former eclipses. I think we had those major eclipses in 2024. Many of them. And so maybe this is the culmination. Okay, this is the turning point. This is when The universe has agreed with you that enough is enough. Too much has been done to continue to turn a blind eye and allow these people to get away with this kind of behavior towards innocent people like yourself. And I feel too that this person, and they're in the Nine of Swords, but it's also that they create the Nine of Swords for everyone around them. That everyone around them finds themselves in the Nine of Swords for having anything to do with this person or people. All right, what else do we need to know for this eclipse season? Knight of Wands reverse. This is someone who wanted to play games. Someone who thought that it was fun to play games with other people's lives. Okay? Tyranny. They don't value or respect God or humanity at all. Okay? This is someone who, too, I'm getting is being seen as they truly are. Okay, right? The mask is falling off. This is someone who I think many people are surprised because they had so many people fooled for so long. And now the truth is being revealed about who they truly are deep down, not surface level anymore. So I'm getting to, this is like digging deep. This is going deep. This eclipse is going deeper, right? Maybe we scratched the surface in previous, eclipses or other energetic work throughout the year, right? Okay, we just scratched the surface. Now it's like targeting. These people have a target, and it's because they were relentless in their pursuit of you and trying to make sure that you were constant in a state of stress, anxiety. They wanted you to be in some kind of mental illness, and if they have any kind of mental illness of their own, it is absolutely shining through at this moment. They may end up in a mental hospital. I'm getting something about the full moon, like the October full moon. So this may be something that comes to fruition around Halloween, that they end up in a mental hospital. What else do we need to know for this Virgo eclipse? Okay, Queen of Swords. So this is someone, I'm getting someone truthful, someone honest, someone standing their ground, okay? Standing on truth. And just kind of see how she's so like cool and calm. She's got this sort of truth here. It's like she just spoke the truth, okay? And she's just sitting back and watching and waiting for the truth to what am I trying to say? What is the word? For the, not the repercussions, but the reverberation, all right? The reverberation. It's like she spoke the truth, and she spoke it to someone really far, far away. And it's going to take a little while for her voice to get there. And she's just patiently waiting for the right person to hear that truth, and then initiate basically all of the actions or dominoes that will come after. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. Judgment, yes. Okay, so there could be some kind of legal thing here as well with Queen of Swords and Judgment. Right, and also that like this is freeing this person. Okay, this person is somehow getting free maybe possibly through the legal system, or there's some kind of legal battle, all right, that you might have to endure, okay, that God is telling you, is leading you to initiate some kind of legality of some kind against this person, you know, if it's slander, you know, if it's fraud, if it's theft, if it's, you know, whatever it is. We're not turning a blind eye anymore. This person is guilty and everyone's going to know it, right? Their mask is slipping. They're in mental anguish. And this is only the beginning for this person, because what they've done to you is terrible. It's deep. They wounded you deeply. That's why we're going deep. We are going deeper, right? This is not surface level shit. And also, it's deep, consciously, subconsciously. There's something deeper here as to why this person did these things to you. They targeted you specifically. And they are being judged not only by God, but some kind of legal system here as well. There's something going on legally. And we have a Page of Cups reversed. Okay, so this could be something that happened in the past, okay, when you were younger, all right? And I'm getting to, like, I'm getting that, like, this person is the kind of person that says, oh, yeah, well, when pigs fly, you know, like, oh, I'll give her back her shit when pigs fly. Or, you know, I'll listen to her when pigs fly. Or, you know, he'll become successful when pigs fly. Something along these lines. And it's basically saying that is happening, okay? Those words are coming back to haunt them, all right? And it's like, well, the pigs are here and they're in the air. And fuck you, okay? And we have the Fool reverse. So I'm getting like, there is no getting out of this for this person, you know? It's like there's no leap of faith, you know what I mean? I feel like God gave this person many chances to take that leap of faith and come draw closer to God, and ask God to help them, steer them in the right direction, or help them out of whatever situation they got themselves into. And now that door is closed. That portal is closed. There's no leap of faith to be had here anymore. That opportunity is gone. There's no getting out of this for this person. God has been trying to reach this person for a very long time, and they have just ignored it. Time after time after time. And you could have been the one speaking these things to this person. Maybe you were the one trying to be, you know, the messenger of God in this person's life, and they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear it, not only because it came from you and they have little to no respect for you whatsoever, which is obvious, but because they could be an atheist, okay? Maybe they consider themselves an atheist or something, you know, they just don't believe in God, basically. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in good and evil. They don't believe in karma and, you know, and things like that. So it's like, it's kind of like there's nothing that can save them now. Nothing that can save them. How about one more? Just give me one more, please. Can I get one more card, please? What do we need to know here? Okay, so I'm getting the Eight of Cups reverse. They didn't want you to leave. They were trying to hold you back, trying to make sure that you couldn't leave. King of Swords reverse. All right, this person is very narcissistic, okay? Very, possibly mentally abusive, verbally abusive. They did a lot of word magic, I'm getting, to try to keep you from leaving, to make you think that you weren't worthy or wouldn't be successful or something along those lines. But ultimately we have the Chariot here, which is God. God with all the force of the angels, delivering you from this situation and this person, with, you know, the force of God, the might of God. Okay. And we have two here. You know, the white horse and the dark horse. It's the, that's the eclipse, energy that I'm getting from this. Okay. It's like the light and the dark. It's working together and, making sure that you get where you're supposed to be. Because like I said, this person was trying to hold you back for far too long. And, now they have to answer to God for what they've done. And they were given many opportunities to make things right with you, to change their ways, to come to Jesus moment, right? Okay, right? And they thought they didn't have to. They thought they were too good for that. They thought they were better than you, and they were better than God. Or that, you know, they just didn't believe in God, which to me is pretty much the same thing. If you don't believe in God, you think you're better than God because you exist and God doesn't. Damn. Okay, this is the second time in the last couple days this has happened. We have justice coming out twice. All right? Judgment and justice. Oh, we have moving in with family, but it's moving with family. So you're not moving in, okay? You may have been put in some kind of position where you had to live with this person or live in a house that they owned or something like that, right? Where it put them in a position where they felt like they were better than you, okay? They felt like you were finally where you belonged, which was beneath them, right? For everyone to see. And part of the reason you were there is because of them. That's this Ten of Swords reverse here, okay? It's coming back on them because people are going to see. People are going to know that this was never a good relationship, okay? You all have never had a good relationship, and that the reason that you were in that person's house, either living with them or in their house for whatever reason, was because of them, because they set it up that way, because they didn't want you to have any kind of success in your life, because it made them feel like they were better than you. And this is something that they hide secretly. Yeah, and they're a coward. They're a chicken, a coward. Okay? They can't even be honest with themselves about how they truly feel about you, how threatened they are by you just being you. Okay, we have 3. This could be up to 3 people or up to 3 groups. Okay, also it's the Trinity, angels. Yeah, okay, well, you may even be protected, okay? You're being protected by angels, all right? Yep, supernatural, paranormal. You may be experiencing some kind of supernatural, paranormal things. Maybe you are hearing something here or there, or this person is, okay? And they're freaked out because God is trying to say, hey, knock, knock, bitch, I'm real. And it's freaking them the fuck out. That could be why they're in the 9 of Swords, too. Anything else? What else do we need to know? Future. Okay. Let me just clarify that. What is future? Why is future here? And the okay, Temperance reverse. Okay, they're out of time. And 6 of Pentacles reverse. All right, they have to give you, they took something and they have to give it back. I feel like they just wanted to keep saying, oh yeah, later, in the future. Or, you know, God kept thinking, in the future they'll change. Or maybe you did, or other people did. Maybe in the future they'll be different. No, the time is now. This is not going on any longer. God is not allowing it to go on any longer. It's time for you to move forward and far away from this person. Physically, mentally, energetically, financially. All right. Yeah, this person They absolutely wanted to dominate you, okay? And they pulled strings to make this happen. And this isn't the first time. This is not the first time that this person has orchestrated events to purposefully and intentionally put you in a bad place to make themselves look better. And definitely dealing with a Virgo here. I'm definitely getting that. Okay. King of Swords and the upright. Yeah, okay, so this could be Archangel Michael, or like I said, this could be some kind of judge, all right? Maybe you're getting some kind of judgment legally against them, and it's going to go in your favor. They're going to have to give you back what they took, all right? Anything else? I'm getting this as spiritual court as well, but I feel like this legal battle in the 3D has not yet happened, but in the 5D, in the spiritual realm, it already has. So I feel like you've already had some kind of spiritual judgment, okay? A verdict was handed down, right? And so now it's just got to play out. So this is what she's waiting for. She's waiting for, everything's already been said and done and worked out in the spirit, and she's just waiting for it to come into the 3D realm now. Anything else for future? What else do we need to know for future? I'm getting to justice here twice. I'm getting the future. You're getting justice not only for yourself but for future generations. Okay, because this is probably something. This is a soul. We'll call it a soulmate, but really it's just someone whose soul you've dealt with before. Okay, and so you were like destined to meet and have this experience, in this lifetime. And this is someone you dealt with before. They have screwed you over in every scenario, in every lifetime, okay? And God is not having it anymore. Archangel Michael is not having it anymore. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, time is up. They don't have any angelic support whatsoever. The divine timing is not on their side, okay? It's on yours. The universe is on your side. Everything and everyone is on you with this one, all right? They really screwed the pooch, all right? They really kind of got caught this time, red-handed, okay? With their hand in the cookie jar. Anything else? And so, yeah, again, you're going to be getting justice, but also you're getting justice for future generations. So your kids, very long time. Yeah, okay, so we have 7 of Wands and the Fool reverse again. So 7 of Wands, you, like I said, you are protected. They are not. And the reason they're not is because of the bad choices that they have made, okay? Excuse me. I feel like, too, you are being protected because this is not the desired outcome for you, okay? This is not what you wanted. This is not what, you didn't manifest this in any way for this person. They did it completely and utterly to themselves by harming you, by having terrible, awful intentions for you, by thinking it was fun to play with your life, to kick you when you're down, right? And to try to make sure that you never got up because they thought they were better than you. And so again, God, I feel, is going to be raising you up, okay? I feel like God is going to raise you up sometime in the future. This person is going to have to watch you, go bigger, better, and farther in life than they ever could have hoped. And they're going to be so damn jealous. And it's all because of what they put you through. Queen of Cups. Because you are kind, compassionate, loving, caring. Could be a water sign, okay? but you are healing. You healed yourself. You heal others. I'm getting that you tried very hard many times to try and help and heal this person, but they just kept rejecting you, ignoring you, didn't want to hear what you had to say, couldn't even fathom the possibility that you might actually be right about something. Okay. Anything else? What else do we need to know before we put the cards away and call it a day? Anything. I do anything for you, dear. Anything for you. Mean everything to me. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, hell to the no. No. I'm getting that this person is going to try and come in and completely, totally change their tune. They're going to try and come in and offer you money. They're going to try and come in and say, oh, here, let's invest in this together. Let's do this together. Let's work together. Let's do something, we work so good together. And maybe it would have been possible. You would have been a great team if this person could have actually put themselves aside and worked with you. But that time is past. This person is not, they don't mean it. They're just trying to save their own ass. So, just remember, this person is an absolute snake of a person. They absolutely despise you. And you really, take their money. All right. God says, take the money. If they offer you money, take it. Okay. But make sure that it's what you deserve and nothing less. All right. Do not let this person off easy. But do not, make sure there's no strings. Okay. Make sure there's no strings with this money. It's yours. You deserve it. You earned it free and clear. It's yours. They have to give it to you. So, if there's any strings, then just fight it. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I'm going to tell us any more about this offer. No, just Seven of Pentacles. Just that you earned it, right? You earned this, okay? God is investing in you because you deserve it, okay? And God is going to make sure that this person gives you back what they took and maybe even more. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time. And that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe. Bye.